Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get them. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Completes it to Austin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Love now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Blue. Red cycle.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Black ultra.
Back to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing. Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Austin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Right here could be the turning point. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now back to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Be happy with that one. On the double.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Blaster, stick, black shot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Brings up 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And quickly they get to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Pick it up. Come on, set. We are gonna do this. We got this. Red, cycle.
Final play of the half, Love. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. And And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Carlson's extra point up and good. And makes this 35-0 now. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready up.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And down to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Green jack, 6, mega, red, yellow.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Strike, strike.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And they're going to speed things up here.
Spike, kick, spike, white. Smash, red. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to at least get one score back. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Blue, red, cycle, blue, striker. Black Ultra.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll send Austin in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mega. Red, yellow.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
White. Smash, red. Hustle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On the set. Pause red.
Back to throw again. Caught on the slant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. No gain on the play there, second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Take it at the 37. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Love looking to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.